Good evening and welcome to the news. This is Dinesh Rentley bringing you today's top stories. Shillong celebrates National Press Day 2025. Shillong Press Club members honoured with awards. Central Agricultural University Imphal gears up for Regional Agri Fair 2025 at Kirdamkulai campus. Zubeen Garg honoured at Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival 2025 with soulful musical tributes. National Press Day 2025 marked in New Delhi. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav highlights press as the pillar of democracy. And South Africa edged India by 30 runs in a gripping first test at the Eden Gardens. To begin our news bulletin, here are the local stories. The Shillong Press Club, in collaboration with the Department of Information and Public Relations, Government of Meghalaya, celebrated National Press Day 2025 on Saturday at the Shillong Club. The event was attended by Lakman Rimbui, Minister in charge of I&PR, as the chief guest, and Commissioner and Secretary Vijay Mantri as the guest of honour. Jointly organised by the Shillong Press Club, the Directorate of I&PR, and the Meghalaya Editors and Publishers Association, also known as MEPA, the programme brought together journalists, officials and media professionals. Prizes were awarded to Shillong Press Club members for their participation in various competitions held during the week-long celebrations, highlighting the vital role of the press in a democratic society.
Itself by coming out
context. We should also respect the culture and also the language and understanding the people of Meghalaya. At the Meghalaya Media Bit, one clear takeaway was report with people, not just about them. This is very, very important. That is an ethical commitment. It also a democratic one. Trust, it is the invisible infrastructure of democracy. Meditating in democratic system, we build, we know that there is a road, there is a building, there is everything. But until unless trust is there, it is very difficult because many people, even if they see also, they pretend as they do not see.
The Central Agricultural University, Imphal, held a press briefing at its College of Agriculture in Kirdamkulai campus ahead of the Regional Agri Fair Fest 2025 set to take place from November 17 to 19th. The fair will feature 74 exhibition stalls showcasing FPOs, agri-startups and entrepreneurs from across Northeast India, along with 8 live demo platforms and 10 food stalls. Over 1,600 farmers and stakeholders are expected to attend. Highlights include 6 technical sessions, thematic exhibitions like dog, flower and vegetable shows, and a business and investors meet aimed at boosting agri-entrepreneurship and market linkages. This year's Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival blossomed into a moving tribute to Assamese music legend Zubeen Garg. Set against the scenic backdrop of blooming cherry trees, the festival celebrated Garg's enduring legacy and his profound impact on Northeast India's music scene. Local bands and guest artists performed his iconic hits, stirring waves of nostalgia among the crowd. Fans, many of whom have followed his journey for decades, sang along in heartfelt unison, reflecting the deep cultural bond shared with the beloved artist. The Mission Smile initiative, conducted at Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital under the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram, or the RBSK, has significantly benefited families from both East and West Jaintia Hills. Organized by the District Early Intervention Centre, West Jaintia Hills District, this program has successfully restored smiles to numerous beneficiaries. Here's a report.
Before entering the operating theatre, a pre-operative area known as the Child Life Area was set up for children undergoing cleft lip or palate surgery. It was more than a room. It was a space of trust, warmth and courage.
Te kami bepa la dakat waman lem hoi na buongi wabu ublai na. Hawabu ublai la ni le dakat wa em le hap sumari ide i em kam. Te kuboro kwa uong ye kibe kipa wa em kam ini jat kam ji kes was nyob ha phi usumari ye kon yong phi de phi.
Sedang siang dok jikir men agama nu tholat ini kon yang le yang sajisian. Dalam bagan di office yang ga di EIC. Teman kemen nama wah kam kini man kira stom sket kini tahu pak ba kecing meyah yang kiyo pak ba man sim kias kita ikam yang ki kecing meyah yang ki ya iki bro malang bag office yang kita man yo ini jing tip wan kan nikah man dau man phun giang mo hiti por ngam tip nei bah wa tip yu phun nga le tip the phone gi nga ta ong gi ina po ga di EIC office ma kong ta ong ta ong gi kali gi sai ko khona phit emi ma ko khon phiu kam te man ong em hi ta man ong gi van chai ni cha office mina wan cha office the register po office.
After the surgical procedure, patients were carefully and efficiently transferred to the designated post-operative room. This transition was specifically arranged to allow a crucial 30-minute period of intensive observation and continuous monitoring, ensuring the patient immediate.
Lada bin pisumar I doktor na kuhuti wan hini ha hospital jwaine. Ta ngori hini tanang jan yanga tenang kumen cucu one. Tihan mana wan no hitus ni mani klam gi nga te phun gi nga te ongo to live yo live one phun gi nga ongo live one. Te ivini doktor pasa kam wada snow lemigi ngada ihu blai boribut
Te sa komen wa da kandi tali di snem yang te sa komen hadun men gawi tu kusngi spau tering de yo wan he ni ha normal tunnel hospital de yo aging sumar ka te yo le ka jing sumar man egi ka jing sumar go bha go mien ka jing sumar go yo sung e ku blai le yagi doktor yang ga mission smile go wan ko hoti yo ka jing sumar yang ki chim khiagi wo sumar bad hadin wo dedep sumar le chim khiagi wo pach wo sumar wo soli ga khon ga yang nga.
The next day, the mobile health team comprising of DEIC field staff and a doctor continued to monitor and assist patients. Their objective was to facilitate consultations before patients were discharged to their respective villages.
The role of RBSK and DIC team will be, we have scheduled a post-op follow-up camp at the DIC center on the 21st of November 2025. The Mission Smile team itself will come and visit our center, and we will screen. We will check for the wound healing, we will check for any infection, we'll check for everything. So based on that, then we would again do another follow-up after a month, and followed after that after 3 months. So that is the procedure. Yes, we still need a lot of awareness. We still need a lot of support from the public to come forward. So hoping this first step, this first camp in July will actually bring the parents on their own, come forward on their own, so that, because to have a camp at your own hometown is very, very much convenient instead of traveling out of station.
A total of 31 children from both West and East Jaintia Hills underwent cleft lip and palate surgery during the screening and surgery camp held at Dr. Norman Tunnel Hospital from November 10th to 13, 2025. Of these, 9 cases of cleft lip and 14 cases of cleft palate were from West Jaintia Hills, while East Jaintia Hills accounted for 2 cases of cleft lip and 6 cases of cleft palate.
Now stories from the Northeast. On the birth anniversary of late singer and cultural icon Zubeen Garg, the All Assam Students' Union organized a heartfelt art competition to celebrate his enduring influence. Held with vibrant participation, the event paid tribute to Garg's artistic legacy and his impact on generations of youth across Assam. Chief Advisor Dr. Samujal Bhattacharya and President Utpal Sharma were present during the event, which featured visuals and artwork inspired by Garg's music and life. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman inaugurated the Samarth initiative, Students Advancing Mindsets in AI, Robotics, Technology and Digital Hardware at NILIT, Kohima. The project aims to empower over 1 lakh students, 3,000 teachers and 500 schools across the Northeast by 2028. During her visit, Sitharaman unveiled training kits, interacted with students and toured innovation exhibits and AI labs. She emphasized integrating AI into school education and praised the Tata Group's efforts in expanding semiconductor and skilling initiatives in the region. Moving on to national stories. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav and Minister of State Dr. L. Murugan attended the National Press Day 2025 celebrations in New Delhi. The event also saw the presence of Press Council of India Chairperson Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. Addressing the media, Vaishnav emphasized the vital role of the press in a democracy and highlighted the importance of combating misinformation to uphold media credibility. He extended his greetings to journalists and media professionals on the occasion.
सबसे पहले नेशनल प्रेस डे पर कंप्लीट प्रेस एंड मीडिया के जगत में जितने भी काम करने वाले हैं, जितने भी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, उन सबको मैं बहुत बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं, बधाई देता हूं। प्रेस का जो रोल है हमारे डेमोक्रेसी में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण रोल है। इसीलिए आज नेशनल प्रेस डे पे मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन को कैसे काउंटर करें, प्रेस की क्रेडिबिलिटी को कैसे स्ट्रेंथन करें, उस थीम पे व्याख्यान रखा गया था।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the Surat bullet train station in Gujarat, where he reviewed ongoing construction and interacted with engineers and staff. From robotic welding to precision engineering checks, team members showcased their dedication to the high-speed rail project. Prime Minister Modi praised their efforts and urged them to maintain momentum, emphasizing the transformative impact of the bullet train on India's infrastructure and connectivity. Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan, speaking at the Audit Diwas Celebrations 2025 in New Delhi, lauded the Comptroller and Auditor General of India for maintaining the highest standards of accountability and transparency in public finance. Calling the CAG the guardian of the public purse, he emphasized its vital role in ensuring fairness and integrity in governance. He further highlighted the CAG's continued importance in achieving the nation's vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, particularly in promoting fiscal discipline and transparent administration. At the 44th India International Trade Fair, the Digital India Pavilion is drawing attention with its vibrant showcase of the country's digital transformation journey. Highlighting key e-governance initiatives like DigiLocker, Umang, MyScheme, Aadhaar and the India Semiconductor Mission, the pavilion reflects the government's push for secure, inclusive and transparent digital public services. Visitors are experiencing firsthand how the Umang app connects citizens to over 2,100 services across 210 departments in 23 languages, simplifying access to government services. And now moving on to international stories. Russian President Vladimir Putin and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a detailed phone conversation to discuss developments in the Middle East. The leaders focused on the Gaza ceasefire agreement, the exchange of detainees, Iran's nuclear program, and efforts to stabilize Syria. The talks come ahead of a crucial UN Security Council vote on competing US and Russian resolutions regarding the region. Britain announced its most significant reform of asylum policy in modern times, drawing from Denmark's stringent model. The Labour government, responding to rising pressure from the populist Reform UK party, is tightening immigration rules, particularly targeting illegal small boat crossings from France. Under the new measures, the Home Office, led by Shabana Mahmood, will revoke statutory support such as housing and allowances for asylum seekers who are able to work but choose not to, or for those who break the law. The United Nations Security Council will vote on Monday on a resolution backing President Donald Trump's 20-point Gaza peace plan. The proposal includes a ceasefire framework, prisoner exchanges, and the creation of a transitional governing body for Gaza, potentially chaired by Trump. A key feature of the plan is the deployment of a temporary international stabilization force involving Israel, Egypt, and the newly trained Palestinian police. While the US expects to secure the minimum 9 votes needed, Russia and China have voiced objections but may abstain from using their vetoes. And coming up is sports news. The Pendang Umyong District Sports Association launched the Mairang Champion Cup 2025 on Saturday at Dom Maulum Ground, Pendang Umyong, Mairang. The tournament, aimed at nurturing local football talent, features 8 teams, 4 each from the Mairang Super League and the First Division League. The opening day saw electrifying matches as Thangbao SCC edged past Lamlentoy SCC via a 2-1 victory, while Tengri SCC stunned Mission SSCC, the reigning Mairang Super League champions, 2-1. Spectators were treated to skillful play and fierce competition, setting the tone for an exciting tournament ahead. The 9th Intercollegiate Youth Festival cum Games and Sports Meet kicked off on November 15th at the College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences under the Central Agricultural University, Imphal. The 3-day event brings together students from 13 agricultural colleges across northeast India. Inaugurating the festival, CAU Vice Chancellor Dr. Anupam Mishra praised the participants and encouraged them to pursue excellence in the agricultural sector. Professor Dupendra Thakuria, Dean of College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences, highlighted the significance of such annual events in fostering unity, talent, and holistic development among students.
Today we are celebrating a 3 days youth festival. It is 9th CAU Intercollegiate Youth Festival cum Games and Sports Meet 2025. And this is a 3 days event where 5 different events are happening, and every events here starting from debate competition, quiz competition, literary, then fine arts, games, sports, all other activities are happening. And this activity every year we are doing across 7 hill states on rotation basis. And this year in Meghalaya College of Postgraduate Studies is conducting this youth festival.
South Africa clinched a 30-run victory over hosts India in the first test of the two-match series at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Chasing a modest target of 124 runs, India was bowled out for just 93, playing with 10 men after skipper Shubman Gill retired hurt due to a neck injury. Earlier, South Africa was dismissed for 153 in their second innings, with Temba Bavuma's unbeaten 55 standing out. The pitch proved tough for batters, setting the stage for a gripping contest. And now for the weather. The report in Tura shows us that the minimum temperature was 17 degrees Celsius with the maximum at 25 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 73%. In Shillong, the minimum temperature was 10 degrees Celsius with the maximum at 21 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 69%. Meanwhile, in Juwai, the minimum temperature was 10 degrees Celsius with the maximum at 12 degrees Celsius and relative humidity at 66%. The forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai say dry weather is most likely. And for our viewers just tuning in, here's a quick recap of today's top stories. Shillong celebrates National Press Day 2025. Shillong Press Club members honoured with awards. Central Agricultural University Imphal gears up for Regional Agri Fair 2025 at Kurdam Kulai campus. Zubeen Garg honoured at Shillong Cherry Blossom Festival 2025 with soulful music tributes. National Press Day 2025 marked in New Delhi. Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav highlights press as the pillar of democracy. And South Africa edged India by 30 runs in a gripping first test at the Eden Gardens. That brings us to the end of today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Have a good evening.